Hello. I am in permafrost, and as you can see, I'm confused at the moment about how this guy is online twice. But ignoring that, I actually tried to make a video here Saturday morning. It's now Monday morning. I was trying to scramble around and make a quick video before I went to my in-laws for the weekend so that I could then leave permafrost and play somewhere else to XP on my crappy laptop, because I don't really like XPing down here. I spent some time here. Hold on, I gotta close my office door. I spent some time here XPing on Friday night and Saturday morning just to get a little bit of a feel for the place. And yeah, I decided I don't really like it because the mobs down here have a boatload of hit points for their level, and they're like the same level as the stuff in Howlingstones West, so they don't like to stay rooted or charmed quite as well as I would like for an easy XP. The zone experience modifier, in my opinion, doesn't make up for how slowly the mobs kill each other and how hard it is to nuke them down if they don't die at the same time, basically. You know, like it takes so much mana, and you can't Theft of Thought anything. But I'm open to the possibility that I just haven't spent enough time in here to really know my way. Know the ropes. Now what in the hell is going on here? Now I really want to get down in the pits and see what's going on. See if there's two dudes down there, or if it's actually just one. Or if maybe this is a... No, that wouldn't be a capital I. I guess only the first letter can be capitalized. Anyway, so I'm actually bound in the pits already. Everfrost Peaks? That's wrong. I swear I rebound inside of here. You know, I'm going to be really pissed if that's true. That's some bullshit. I swore I rebound. I ran down in here the other day, like I said. I thought I was bound inside the pits area in here. I swore I rebound myself in there, but apparently I didn't. And so I hammered out of there earlier today, thinking I was bound in permafrost. And then swam to the pot room after waiting for the boat. Took the pot room to Hellas and then ran back in here so that I could demonstrate the way down into the pit area, because it's a little tricky. You got to dodge past some giants. I thought that I was bound in the pits and that's what I had to do to get back to the entrance of this zone. But apparently I could have just gated because I'm bound outside still. So I'm dumb. Anyways, wasted 20 minutes of my morning doing that. So I'll run in, run past all these little green goblins, show you the way in here, and talk about the different ways of getting down into the pits, getting past the giants that are in here. Some of them can see-invis. They're around level 35 to 40, I would say. Short little gnome, can't see shit. There we go. Some of these dudes do see-invis. I'm not sure exactly how much they'll aggro me, so I just call on them when I go past so that I don't have to deal with green cons. I hear a giant moving around. I didn't know that you're close enough to the giants here. Makes me kind of nervous. I feel like I'm going to get trained or something. Anyways. Yeah, I hear giants walking. I don't know if I'm about to get trained or what's going on here. Making me nervous though. Anyways, maybe this guy who's logged on. Oh, what's up with that? I didn't notice they were two different levels before. I don't know if this guy has giants killing him on his bind or something, and therefore he's respawning. Oh, that's not good. If he's a wizard, he's probably gonna, or magi, he probably, shit. Apparently this little feller sees invis, eh? I wonder, that's what I'm guessing now. I'm guessing this guy tried to go down into the pits and bind himself or something, but now he's got giants walking around right next to where he's respawning. He's in a death loop, and that's why earlier it showed 2 instances of him online at 54, but now one of them is 53 and one of them's 54. I don't know, that's weird. Okay, I gotta see. I'm a little nervous that this first giant is going to see invis. Yeah, he does. Okay. So when I came in here before, none of the giants that were in my way between the first pit that drops down below to where the spiders and bears and dire wolves that you can XP on up to 60 spawn, none of those giants could see invis last time. So it was easy. Well, there was a route that you could take. There were giants that saw invis, but there was a way you could go around and avoid them. So to get down there when stuff sees invis is a little trickier because giants are belly casters, so you can't... No, damn. I was hoping I could get by this guy. Anyways, giants are belly casters, so you can't avoid them as easily as some other things. And now I'm on a time crunch here to see if I can get down there in time. I'll explain the different ways I was going to try to get down here in a minute, if I can manage to get down here safely first. That guy sees invis. I think there's... I'm trying to hurry because I don't have a lot of time before root wears off. Why can't I see through this wall? Oh, I got dispelled. Damn. Alright, well, I gotta come back here and deal with this guy. I don't know why everything's running around like crazy. Oh, what the hell? Apparently I've aggroed some extra dudes. I'm gonna potentially die here. I do have Spirit of Wolf, fortunately, so I should be able to get out of here in one piece, but we'll find out. The doors being all spread out is a pain in the butt. Anyway, as I'm running my way back out of the zone to try to come in again, like I said, some of these giants see invis, and they're spread out all over. I have to get past a number of them in order to get to the spot where I drop down into the pits. There's a few different methods I can try to use to get past the giants that see invis. One of them is that I can try to lull. Sometimes giants will be spawned in a position where you can stand around a corner from them, so they don't have line of sight to you, they won't aggro, and they're belly casters, so you can't try to calm them from a distance. But if you're close enough to them just around a corner that they would be able to reach you in a straight line, you know, melee reach, then you can try to calm them without them aggroing, and then you can walk past them. Wow, some of those giants were high level. This one's level 50, that one's level 49. There's the second method is to just charge past everything, potentially rooting things as you go, Tosh root, and running past and dropping down into the pit, binding yourself, hatting out, and then gating back. If you wanted to really flirt with danger, you could probably try to root stuff with like a longer duration root, like Paralyzing Earth, instead of just root, and try to fall, you know, drop down into the pit and camp out to clear aggro. But whether the roots hold that long, you know, this stuff that's level 49, 30, you know, 49 and 50, I could barely even root them at all, let alone keep them rooted for long enough to log out. I don't know how long it takes the giants to run all the way down into here, down into the pit from where they spawn. I don't know what kind of path they take to get down there. I'm going to go back in and buff back up and try again. The other method would be to run in as far as you can before you get to something that sees invis, bind yourself in front of it, aggro it, and train it to the zone line. Wait till it's all the way to the zone line, back out of the zone, and then gate back to where you were, and hopefully you appear at your your new bind inside permafrost, and can run past the spawn point of the giant that sees invis before it paths back from the entrance of the zone. And yeah, so those are 3 methods you can use to try to get past these giants. I'm going to try to get by this first one. I'll probably use the little bind method, but we'll see how it goes. It's not it's not the safest thing ever, but the positioning of the giants right now is such that I don't think I can use lulls to get past any of them. I don't think they're located such that I can reach anything from around a corner, you know. So what I'll be doing is and like, you know, stuff like calming a thing and then mem blurring it and then walking past it isn't going to work, because I have to be in melee range in order to cast spells on these giants. And so calming that diplomat, for example, and then mem blurring him, it's possible, but I'm going to be getting beat on the whole time while I do it, and dispelled and whatnot. So what I'll probably do is actually just I'll probably hit him with a long duration root and a tosh, run past him invis, bind closer to that second giant that saw invis around the corner in the tunnel, and then train that second giant out, and then I'll gate back to my bind inside the zone. I'm going to get all kinds of crazy spells loaded here so that they're ready to go, and then I'll be able to get down into the pit from there. So, if I get my buffs back up here again, and I'm a little wounded, but hopefully it won't be a problem since I was surprised last time when I got aggroed. I got hit a little more than I think I will this time. Hopefully my sow's got enough left on it to last me out of here. I think that the pathing's probably goofy with the giants. They probably take a lot longer to run through the zone than I do, even if I don't have Spirit Wolf. My daughter's coming into the room. She's been entertaining herself, but it looks like she wants to see what I'm doing. What's up? I'll get you a drink in just a minute, okay? So yeah, for now, I'm going to get back down in here. Try to do this quickly. Don't know if I can sneak by it. No, I don't think I can. I think I need to lull to get by these guys without aggroing. I wonder what was going on with that guy. We'll see it when we get down inside. Hopefully he's down in the pits. I don't want to end up training him here. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, man, these asshole guns. I'll just do this. Oh, what in the world? I'm going to lose my Berserker Spirit to a low-level goblin here. So that guy's down in the pits already. I don't have to... I gotta pull this giant... Oh, good. Jesus Christ. I can't have these guys aggro on me. I'm gonna have to calm them and blur them. These giants moving around is... I don't remember hearing giants moving around in here before. I don't know if it's something they normally do, or if they're like a little bugged right now and that's why they're making movement noises. I'll try to mez and blur each one of these guys and hope that it gets rid of aggro on both of them. And then I'll see about getting past this diplomat here. Somebody must have come. I don't know if Box was up and a group came through here and killed stuff, or somebody just killed these as their way of getting into the zone or what, but why did... Oh, memory flux. No wonder it costs so much mana. I wanted to memory blur. Memory flux is crazy expensive. 350 mana a pop. Well, anyways, I'm now set to do my charge down in here. So I need to pull this giant. I'll probably pull him on his back as far as I can here, so that he is out of my way when I come through. Oh shit, I needed Tosh ready. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just casting the wrong spells. I'm not going to have room left by the time I get him dealt with. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is run in here. Invis up. Hope that his route lasts a while. Okay. Come in here. Shit. I forgot that that spider was there. Oh, I can bind right here though, safely. So I believe I can bind here. And then I'll train this giant out with the other one. Gate back to my bind. Here it goes. Ooh, yeah, I go from a long ways out. Hopefully this works. If I get stunned and I've got all these guys on me, it could get ugly. But I think I'll be alright. Uh-oh. Shit. Now I'm in trouble. There's a lot of giants chasing me right now. Good thing my Spirit of Wolf hasn't worn off, because everything else has. Anyway, so now when I get up near the entrance, I gotta wait until this crap is all trained up closer to me. And then, I assume they're chasing me anyways. I don't know if maybe there's something changed with the pathing so that it's not possible to train stuff out of here like this. Give them as long as I can tolerate before I hop out, hoping that everything is, you know, that one giant and the spider especially are all... Oh, okay, I hear giants, that's close enough. Well, so this has been quite a production getting down here, and this is one of the reasons why I don't like this zone, because it's a pain to get down here. Even if you have to get pretty lucky, I think, for the giants that are in the way to let you down there without all this craziness. So now I gate back in. And then I'll air elemental and improved invis to drop down into the pit, because I come out right by some. I don't want to take damage on my way falling in. And there's... Well, I didn't air elemental cast. I think I should be good. So straight up here, this is a pit that drops down below. And now I'm in the pits. This is the bottom pit. I believe I should be safe down here. I don't think I'm going to get trained by anything. And I'll bind myself again down here. This is a safe spot. Nothing paths to where I am right now, although you don't have a lot of wiggle room between the spawns that are behind you and the spawns that are in front. I hear my giant buddy pathing back to his spot upstairs. So now I'm down inside these pits. Hold on, I gotta close my door again. Okay, so anyways, now I'm down in here, right? Lost a bunch of my buffs to dispels and all that whatnot, but at least I'm down here. I will run around and show you the lay of the land. I was really hoping that there wasn't going to be anybody else down here because I haven't killed wolves or spiders yet. It seems like the bottom is not the preferred area. Nobody likes to be down here with all these bears. I don't know if it's because of the grouping. So, like, this is the very back. 3 in there. 2, 2, 2, 2. There's lots of mobs down here. 20-some minute respawn. And then normally there's one here, a bear. I don't know if he's I think he's static. And 2 there. And then there's a few more things that spawn up here. This spider moves around some. There's a wolf and another spider over here. And that wolf moves around. And then up here, it leads up towards, excuse me. This leads up towards the back side of Vox's room, which is the way you would actually have to get out of here if you weren't going to hat or hammer or gate or port, whatever. There are tentacle terrors up here, which see-invis. So I might try to fight those just for the sake of the video, but I don't really like them because if they're anything like the ones in Unrest, they're like really magic resistant. And they have knockback and pain in the butt. But as I said, I've only killed the bears in here so far, and they're annoying. They're like level 45 to 47. So about the same level as the stuff in Howling Stones West, as I said before. But they have hit points like they're level 50. They have like 10,000 hit points instead of the like 5,000 that a level 45 mob has. So they take a long time to kill each other, even if you have multiples beating on the same guy. And because they're, potentially up to 47, I get a fair number of early root breaks and early, charms that don't not last all that long, and a handful of flat out resists even. And because I can't clear all of them fast enough. Between the charm breaks, the root breaks, nothing to theft of thought, they take forever to kill each other. I can't clear this room fast enough to have a lot of room to work with. At least not sitting down here. That's why I was hoping the upstairs would be open so that I could mess around up there. But down in here, it's tight quarters, so I end up losing Berserker Spirit and Rune a lot too when charms and roots aren't holding. And then that's even more mana to use. So I end up having a lot of downtime down here compared to if I were in Howling Stones, or even if I were in Seb, or basically anywhere else. This is like not the place that I would come to XP. You'd think there'd be a crazy zone experience modifier in here, but I don't think it doesn't seem very special at all from the little bit of XP I did in here. I wasn't paying close attention, but so you've seen the lay of the land, you've seen how to get down here. I'm actually bound in here now. So down here for a little while. I'm gonna throw up some my buffs again. Although I don't have to worry about buff order or anything down here because I have an extra slot because I can't theft a thought anything, and I don't have to worry about getting dispelled or anything, so my buff order doesn't matter, which is nice, I guess, but it's not worth the trouble of getting down here, getting out of here, getting a res if you run into trouble, or the slow pace of fighting. Maybe, as I mentioned, I haven't killed wolves or spiders. Maybe they're different than the stuff that's down here, the bears, and I just haven't had a chance to try them out. Maybe I'll get up there and try to fight a few of them if that guy isn't keeping everything cleared. I'll go hit him with a clarity too. Be a nice guy. This would be pretty rough at 53, I feel like. Maybe that stuff up there is lower level than the bears. I wouldn't want to be fighting down here at 53 as an enchanter. And I don't know if he has his animal only magic debuff yet, but I can't imagine charms hold very well against stuff with full magic resist. I'll go sit next to some stuff he's fighting while I'm in Viz and see what it hits for. Get an idea for what level it is. No, 47. So it apparently is the same level as the bears downstairs. I don't know if they have more or less hit points. So, unfortunately, I need to finish buffing and med up fully before I tackle any of these bears, because there's not a lot of room to work with and I'll get hit a lot in the process. So, these are the 3 I'll kill first. I'll just show you how slow it is to kill them, and then maybe I'll go upstairs and see about fighting some of the other stuff that's up there, just for purposes of demonstration. What's up? Oh, a picture for me? Thank you. I see it. That's a nice bee. Can I put it on my desk? Okay. Will you make me another picture?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Berserker Spirit. Rune 5. Med up. Excuse me. I don't remember if I said it before my daughter came back in again, but I'll kill these 3 bears down here, and then I'll go upstairs and fight some of the stuff up there just to see if they're the same as the bears or not. And then I'll try the tentacle terrors against my better judgment, just because. And if the fight goes bad, I can always just hat out, and then I'll be done with this damn zone that I don't like. As I said, maybe I'm just being harsh on it, and it actually would be better once I learn my way around or get a feel for it, but I don't think so. I do not think so. I mean, if nothing else, the lack of anything to Theft of Thought means it's worse than other places. Even if it did have a zone experience modifier that was made up for the slow deaths and everything. Just being able to work constantly and to pull through on a fight that, I normally wouldn't be able to because I'd run out of mana before I kill everything. Especially if I'm trying to get XP. Theft of Thought just makes that kind of stuff possible where it wouldn't be before. It's what lets me have big fights, long fights, have ads come in and still handle them, get full XP for everything, even if it's a situation that looks like it I'm going to have to run from, stuff like that. So, excuse me. Come on, little mana bar, you can do it. I've got Gift of Insight now from hitting 55, which is 1 extra mana per tick. Yes! I'm at like 3% faster now than I did at level 54. Better than nothing. Okay. So I pull these guys. I can stand back here without aggroing them. Barely, I think. I like to pull them with an AoE mez. Generally, I don't get any resists on it. And tosh these 2 over here. Charm this guy and root the other 2. A named can spawn back here called an Injured Polar Bear, which drops a fairly decent Shaman Spear. It's got wisdom and mana on it, and it can be used in the range slot. It's lore. We've seen it drop 2 or 3 times already. I was a little slow on the uptake there, apparently. Okay, so I almost got beat up already, and I just barely started the fight. So, since the stuff has enough hit points, it's hard to get them low enough to use Anarchy, I feel like. So I try to... Discordant Mind saves me a little mana compared to Dementia. I gotta get this stuff down to about 4% before I can finish them off with a single nuke. And it takes a while, as you can see. So I just gotta keep spamming my roots to keep stuff in place, and hope that my pet can pick up aggro on both of them, so that if roots wear off early, which seems to happen, every fight basically, they don't come beating me down. And hope my charm actually holds the whole time. pushback, causing these guys to get out of each other's reach. He's half dead. He's had 2 things beating on him for like 90 seconds already, and he's half dead. This is an example. Fighting in here is a good demonstration of how to use your different slow spells to ensure that both things you're finishing off get low on hit points at the same time. You know, by making use of the different levels of slow, you can make sure that stuff is dying at the same time, so you don't need extra mana to finish them off. This guy's getting... Thank you. Hold on, I'm busy. I'll be done in a couple minutes. I still don't think that I would be able to kill this guy with Anarchy, so rather than casting it twice and getting beat down when it breaks root, I'll just use it right now. So I recharm the lower hit point guy, even though they're pretty close. And then in case the one I charm is tougher, you know, I can slow the other one. This is the kind of loot that you get generally, though. Bear skins, chunks of meat, bear meat, and then the one named guy drops that fairly decent spear. I don't know what it sells for, but it's not bad. I'm going to give it to Krug. I went through the trouble of de-leveling an old necro of mine so that I could try to play it with my buddy Krug, who sent me a tell when I was making my HS North video, who has a shaman that's 32. But I just can't bring myself to do it. Well, I recast my Berserker Spirit just in time to lose it again. So yeah, you see the attrition of my mana bar already. These two are still at like 3/4 life each, 2/3 life each, and I've only killed one thing. And the process is draining my mana quickly. And then it'll, you know, if I end this fight low on mana, it'll take me 6, 7, 8 minutes of just sitting here AFK to med back up before I can engage again. You know, I don't want to start fights in here ever unless I'm full mana, because there's a risk of things getting ugly. These guys look like they're low level as far as bears go. They're both 46, I think. Oh, Jesus. I think that was an early break. Maybe I was slow. Yeah, I might have been. Yeah, I was probably slow recasting it. But, you know, they certainly don't generate a lot of aggro on each other. 30 seconds of beating each other down is less aggro than a few roots and a Tosh. Although I don't know how exactly charm aggro works. I'm not sure if... Anyways, when these two finally whittle each other down and I finish them off, I'll med back up and see about killing a wolf and a spider just to see what they do. I'm assuming they're going to be the same hit points. I know the spiders proc a poison, but I doubt it's going to make a big difference in the fights. I assume they have the same hit points as these guys, something around 10,000. You know, my 625 damage nuke does 6% damage to these guys, so that's like the same number of hit points a level 50 named mob would have in Howling Stones North or West, and significantly more than the trash in West has, even though it's the same level as this stuff. Plus, they don't harm touch each other. Only an enchanter, or I guess maybe a necro, can be excited about fighting against stuff that harm touches. They kill each other more quickly. It's great. Everybody else is like, oh, I gotta eat harm touches. Oh, I gotta heal harm touches. Man, if nothing else, I want to get out of here because this stomping giant that I hear in the background is freaking me out and it's really annoying me. Making me nervous. This fight went relatively smoothly, actually. This is about as smooth as these fights have gone in the, 20, 30 bears that I've killed down here. Hold on, Maddie, I'm almost done. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish him off with one nuke. Probably not, but I don't want him to kill the other one. I only get partial, so... My sound is just messed up. Like, I'm hearing a spider. It sounds like it's in... Damn it. I'm hearing a spider. It sounds like it was to my left, the direction I was just facing, making noise. But, I don't... There's nothing to my left. There's no mobs over there. I don't know why. My speakers are backwards, or if the sound is just goofy in here or what. Well, there you have it. I got 2 XP ticks up from 3 kills, but that's about as good as it gets. I would say I mean, it's hard to tell on a limited number of kills how good the zone experience modifier is in here. I will get crayons and we will color together when I'm done. No, you cannot color by yourself because you've been getting in trouble with crayons, okay? Go on. Man, I've made videos before when I was home by myself with either my daughter or my daughter and my son, and they never bothered me this much, but she's just coming in here every few minutes asking me something or another. Maybe somebody's fighting that spider that was upstairs. Maybe that shaman is killing his way down into the pit. Maybe that's what I'm hearing, because there should be... This pit had a spider pretty near to where it... right above me, pretty much. That might be what's going on up there. Well, before he comes in here and starts snagging the stuff that I want to kill for the sake of this video, I'm going to go run over to the other section and see if that druid is leaving some of the spiders and wolves up. Ooh, Spirit Wolf wore off. I'm slow. Holy cow, there's somebody else in here now, too. Busy. Damn it. Somebody's gonna be over... This spot is fairly popular. Well, I guess these guys weren't. I don't really know if I trust their comments on these questions, because the first guy that was in here with me when I made a video the other day, I guess it makes sense that it would kind of make sense that the bears are tougher, because I never see anybody killing the bears. I'm not surprised if they're that much of a pain. Well, so there you have it. That's why I hate the bears downstairs. They've got extra hit points for their level compared to this other stuff. I don't feel like fighting those tentacle terrors. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to. Oh, well, I guess. Why the hell not, I guess. Let's see if I can get myself killed. Not going to fight any more in here, though. I'll go up and see about those terrors just for the sake of demonstration, but I don't like this place. Drumas, great friend that he is, suggested that I should make a Kedge Keep video. And I said, you know, I really hate that zone with a passion, much more than I dislike this zone. I just dislike this place. It's just not great. Apparently the area that's the nicest to kill is always busy, these spiders and wolves, and the only place that's ever open are the bears downstairs, which, you know, it's closed in and they're hard to kill. But Kedge, man, those little fish that aggro, little green fish that aggro and blow up when you kill them, and you get pushed when stuff melees you, so your spells get interrupted, and what else is fun in there? Everything's a druid. Everything's got damage shields and dots and dispels and heals. Ugh. But I'll make a video in there just because. Maybe I'll just go kill Estrella, or try to find her. If I don't, I can just kill the blue things that are around her a little bit just to demonstrate what a pain in the ass that zone is. A lot of people really love it, but I think they must be druids because they can snare things and heal themselves and regen, so that the little whittling down that happens when you're in that zone is not as much of a problem for them as it is for me. Which is also why I think druids do well in this camp, because I think that it's like an attrition process against an enchanter. You need to kill the mobs before they wear you down, and it can be a little tricky if you have bad luck with breaks or if you aggro ads, whereas a druid is more, I mean, with a snare on his pet, he basically isn't going to get hurt by his pet, And with regen, even if he gets hit a little bit, he can heal easily. It's much more mana intensive for an enchanter to deal with a charm break in here than a druid, and that's probably why it's a spot that druids actually like. So I think that the wolf that paths up here must have been killed from downstairs. So I will just face roll into these guys. Just kidding. I'll recast Berserker Spirit just to make sure it's fresh, and then I'll see about lulling them and going up to fight. I hope there's only 2 in this room. There might be a third that I can't see, but I've never stepped up any farther on this ramp than here because these guys do see-invis, and I've never wanted to mess with them. This does lead up back around to potentially letting you get out of the zone without hatting, gating, porting, whatever. But the giants are still all in the way, and there might be more icy terrors up this hallway between here and Vox's lair before you get out, so not stuff that I've ever wanted to deal with. Let's see, I'm going to gnome it up again so that I'm smaller and have a wall hack. And then I'll see how bothersome these guys are. You'll just have to take Eskimo's word for it that the wolves and spiders are level 45 to 47 and have fewer hit points than the bears, because I'm not going to stick around to try and fight them. I want to get out of here and go fight somewhere else, like Seb. Or, what the hell? Apparently you can't get out back there. Oh, I guess you could go that way. Okay, so I'll try to kill these 2. See if I can train myself with knockback mobs. Maybe I can leave that other one here and... Oh, holy Jesus. Wow. I have no idea what's going on in here, man. I don't know where to go to get out of here now. I kind of thought that this led back around towards... that, not back. Oh, this, my pet's level 50. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I don't want to deal with level 50 mobs. We'll see if they hold on. If charm breaks, I'm out. I don't want to. A level 50 mob is... I'm surprised charms lasted as long as it has. Level 50 is a good pet for a level 60 character. Fairly dangerous for a level 55. These asshole tentacle terrors. I have no idea what the layout of these tunnels beyond here is. I'm not going to try to show you. It would just frustrate me and get me killed, I'm sure. So, if you're more adventurous than I am, you can come wander around in here. My daughter just tripped herself and is complaining now too, so let's see if she sucks it up or if I'm going to have to hat out right now. Come here, Maddie. You okay? Man, charm's holding like a champ. I can't believe I've got a 50 charm for this long. Now I'm gonna be a little more, and Root held well on the other one too. He's also level 50. Maybe I'm gonna be a little more adventurous in Howling Zones the next time I'm back there now. If maybe I'm just having exceptional luck right now, but I should probably spend some of my limited amount of resources on buying some minus MR gear in case I feel like pushing the limits. I don't have any pieces to reduce magic resist yet. The only pet gear I have are a few nullhide lariats, a few daggers that proc weakness. That's about it. Boy, these guys take a while to kill each other, though. See, these guys are going to have 10,000 hit points also, like the bears do. Except these guys are 3 to 5 levels higher. It's strange that those bears break the pattern. It's very rare that you see trash mobs that don't follow the typical pattern of every level 42 mob has the same number of hit points, hits for the same max damage, stuff like that. Wow, look at this charm going. I'm impressed. These guys are crazy. Knockbacks, life tap procs, going crazy on each other. Way higher level than I would have ever expected I could charm for this long. My pet's actually losing the fight now. He was doing really good a minute ago. See how low I can get him. I think I got a break or my pet's gonna... I didn't get knocked back yet. It's a miracle. Oh, what an interesting way to cap off a... Jesus Christ. I didn't know that the stuns cast at a range. I thought they were melee. Well, hopefully I can finish them off before they knock me back anymore, because that's a bit excessive. Shit. Knock me out of melee range, please. I'm ready to run. Shit, I'm out of here. Well, charm lasted, and I almost had them dead, but then apparently they can cast things at range, and I'm not very good at judging melee range, and almost died to falling damage. Anyways, so there you have it, Permafrost. I will not be going back. It's frustrating. I'm going to bind myself out of there right now, just so that I don't somehow get myself killed from 9% and end up back in Permafrost naked with no hammer and no hat to get out. Have to beg those druids that are down there to let me out. Next up, not Kedge. Maybe I'll go to Kedge at like 58. I could probably do, if I could find it open, I could go check out, well, I don't need to bore you with my ramblings about what I'm going to do. I'm going to go see about selling or giving away my spear to my buddy, and restocking on any reagents or anything I need, healing back up, and I'll go pick some place new. I'll probably go to Carnor's right now, and then I'll visit some other zones after I piss around in there and try to steal a T-staff from the left courtyard group. Hope you enjoyed my video and me complaining about Permafrost. I really don't like that zone.